Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Good evening to everyone. Good evening to everyone. All my guests. Good evening. It's so good to see all of y'all. So good to see all of you all saying hello. I appreciate you all. If you're on Real Talk page, if you're on Marty Peters page, or if you are on Martin Peters page, or if you're on YouTube, we greet you in the name of Jesus the Christ. I appreciate y'all so much for joining in tonight. Again, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Listen, I um, I want to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. All right. If y'all can hear me clearly, I want to talk. Y'all, let's give me something to talk. Let's talk about. Give me something to talk about. I don't have no script tonight. Neither do I have any guests, but I'm willing to talk about whatever you all would like to talk about. One of the things I do want to talk about tonight is uh, in Oakland, in the Bay Area, y'all Negroes just not gonna stop killing each other. That something is wrong. Y'all just not gonna stop killing. There were four homicides on Monday. On what was Monday, the 4th of July. There were four homicides in Oakland, and also on Monday night, a close friend. We grew up calling each other cousins. He and my cousin Eric were the best of friends. He was with my brother on Monday watching the fireworks in the hood. He left the hood and went home and sideswiped a car. And the youngsters got mad. He got out the car and they shot over 100 rounds on 87th and Darwin. 87th and Darwin. I have close friends and family that live in that neighborhood. They heard the gunshots. It's just ridiculous that that's the only way in East Oakland, 100 rounds. Now that ain't what somebody told me. That's what Chief, my friend and brother, LaRon Armstrong, wrote, said. I looked at the article. It was on the news. 100 rounds. What if those rounds would have hit some people that's in their houses? Bullets don't have names on there. But what if they would have hit some innocent people sitting in their house watching TV or in their bedrooms or in the living room, having conversing during family time? What about if you're in the kitchen, or what if you're just walking through the house and one of those bullets could have hit you? 100 rounds in East Oakland. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dr. Bruce Carroll. So yeah, it just seems like our African American people, these youngsters, the only way they know how to understand is by shooting. Never talk. Um, I don't get it. I don't get it. But we get mad when a white person shoots a black person, but we don't have the same animosity and anger as we have when a black person kills a black person. I think we should have the same anger, and I'm sure this is probably could probably lead into an argument or a debate. I mean, everyone, this is America. Everyone is entitled to your own opinion. And that's the opinion that I choose to stand on. Neither one of them are right, but I'm just saying that we get so outraged when another race kills another person, kills a black person. All right, y'all, come on, y'all, in the comment section. We got about 45 more minutes. I need y'all to, hey, Jackie, happy birthday. I need you all to, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about some things. Hope you had a safe fourth. I leave Sometimes I don't always have guests because I want to hear what the people that follow me has to say. The people that support me and follow the church, follow me. Um, what y'all want to talk about? We deal with church issues. We deal with crises. We deal with current events. We deal with racial injustice, white supremacy, laws, voting rights. We deal with a plethora of things in our community. Love you, God, Mama. We deal with a plethora of things in our communities. Uh, y'all, come on. What shall we talk about tonight? And all y'all don't have to text at the same time or comment at the same time. Hey, Auntie Rozier. All right. For those who don't know, what is pre-need and how to get started? Talk about the young man shot over 60 times. All right. I just talked about that guy, Mama. He was a family friend, almost a cousin to us. So, Naisha wants to talk about the funeral business. I'm astute in that. Naisha wants to know, for those who don't know, what is a pre-need and how to get started. All right, let me explain what a pre-need is. A pre-need is you pick the funeral that you would like to have for you, and you choose the type of service, whether there's three types of service, whether it's a direct burial, whether it's a traditional service with a burial, or it can be a service with a cremation. Those are the three ways you can have. Those are the three ways. Let me say it one more time. There are three ways you can have a funeral. You can have a traditional funeral where you have a funeral at the funeral home, or you have a funeral at the church. And then you go to the cemetery. That's the traditional way. Another way is you can have a funeral at the church or at the funeral home, and you can have a cremation. That's called a service with the cremation. You also can rent the rental casket. I'm speaking of CP Bannon. There's a white, a gray, and a brown wooden, two metals and wooden. You can rent those, or you can buy a cremation casket. It's called a cloth cover. It's called a cloth cover casket. You can be cremated in that cloth covered casket. All right, you can be cremated in that cloth covered casket. So you pay for it. You put a down payment on it, and you pay monthly, something like $100 and some a month, until you pay your funeral off. And so when you pass, your service is already in the file. You already know what you want. It does not stress your family out. It does not stress your kids out. You can pay along the way until you pay. That's called a pre-need. How do you get a pre-need started? You can call CP Bannon Mortuary, and you can ask for Mrs. Ruby Joyner. I love her so much. That's my sweetheart. That is my boss. She is such an inspiration to work for. She is so family oriented, and she loves what she does. She loves her staff, always looking out for her staff. You can call Mrs. Ruby Joyner, Joyner. That is my boss. She is the general manager of CP Bannon Mortuary. She is the pre-need person that handles your service. Or you can call Pastor Robbie Robinson. Pastor Robbie Robinson, my friend. He is the assistant general manager. Mrs. Ruby Joyner is the general manager. Pastor Robbie Robinson is the assistant general manager. Either one of them can help you. 510-632-1011. 510-632-1011. Hey, Shonda. Hey, President, my cousin, President Pastor Ty Wheelock. Thank you, cuz. I appreciate you. So that is how you do a pre-need. Again, let me explain it to you one more time. A pre-need for the funeral business is you select the funeral of your choice. If it's a traditional funeral with a burial, a church service, or a funeral home service, you can select your metal casket that you wish to be buried in. You also do not have to be buried in a metal casket. You actually can save money and be buried in a cloth covered casket. A lot of time African Americans go over and above, and we waste a whole lot of money on funerals. Y'all, do you all realize that you have to live after your loved one has been buried or cremated? So you gotta live. You gotta look out for yourself, especially if you don't have life insurance. You have to look out for that. A direct burial is no funeral. You just go straight to the cemetery. Or you don't have a service. If it's your choice to be cremated, there will be no service. You will be cremated, so you'll go straight to the crematory. That's those pre-needs. You can pay for it in advance, and then you also can pay for it in advance too. A lot of people are doing this now because it takes time for your life insurance to get here, and especially if you don't have life insurance that's at least 2 years or older. Life insurance policies are good, especially in California, when they are at least 2 years or older. So expound on a direct burial. A direct burial is you go straight to the cemetery. You go straight. What is the legal time frame for a direct burial? Well, everybody has to have an appointment at the cemetery. And just like you have to have an appointment at the cemetery, you also have to have an appointment at the crematory. You have to have an appointment. It shouldn't take that long, but you got to remember when you go to the cemetery, everybody has a time slot when you get there. And that time slot usually runs between 11 a.m. to about 2:30. 11 a.m. 2:30. We had a funeral last week, and it was 4 funerals at the same time. One burial was like 1 o'clock. One burial. Okay, thanks, Twan. Twan, are you available? I can pull you on for this since we're talking about death. Pastor Antoine Miller is also funeral director. He knows much more than me. He's been in the business longer than me. He's my big brother in the business. He also is a year older than me too. So he's really my big brother. So Pastor Miller says, yes, you cannot be buried or you cannot be cremated if you don't have a death certificate. And you have to have a permit. You have to have a death certificate and a permit. You have to have a death certificate and a permit. That's like that in Georgia, Naisha, because it's 48 hours if you're not Twan, I'm gonna call you, ask me a phone. I want to tell you something to help your ministry out. If you're not embalmed in Georgia, you have to be buried within 48 hours. Kind of same thing here, because Muslims don't believe in being embalmed, and they try to do a service and a burial. They don't believe in caskets either. They're going to be buried in a wooden box, and they're going to be placed in their grave. They're not getting in no casket. You have to see a Muslim service. So yeah, that's the time frame in Georgia. You have to be buried within 48 hours if you have not been embalmed and you want a direct burial. You want a direct burial. All right. I hope I answered your questions, Sister Naisha. I hope I answered your questions. Even with no box, straight in the ground for Muslim. Right. They're going straight in the ground. They're going straight in the ground. Hey, Jojo. No. That no, you don't. You don't. You're welcome, nice. No, you don't have to be embalmed. You don't have to be embalmed in California. You don't have to be embalmed in California. You don't have to be embalmed. All right. Yeah, you don't have to be. You do not have to be embalmed in California. You do have to be embalmed if you're having a funeral service or a viewing. You have to be. But for a direct burial, you do not have to be born. Especially if you don't have to be embalmed. Especially if you are a Muslim, you do not have to be. They don't believe in embalming. Neither do they believe in. Neither do they believe in placing their loved ones in a casket. Also, I did a funeral of a young man that was murdered about 2 weeks ago. Half of the family were Christians, half of the family were Jehovah Witnesses. Jehovah Witnesses is not going to sit in a service and listen to a Christian minister do a eulogy. So, and neither are they going to look at a loved one in a casket. They're not going to look. I gave them an opportunity to say, okay, I'm getting ready to do the eulogy now. And so I gave them an opportunity to walk out. They all, about 40 of them, got up and walked out. And then the mother got up and walked out when she sat there for the eulogy, but she got up and walked out before we opened the casket. But his wife was a Christian young lady, but he was brought up and born and raised Jehovah Witness. All right. Let's talk about basketball player Brittany, who pled guilty and arrested. What is your thoughts on that subject? Well, since I keep it real, when in Rome, you got to do what the Romans do. That's Bible. But also you're in another country. You got to follow by their rules. You're not in California. You're not in California. Marijuana is legal in California. I don't think the police can arrest you anymore for marijuana. And Adam, whatever his last, Silver, said she broke the law. She got to deal with that. And I can't be mad at her. No problem, Twan. I can't be mad at her. I mean, at them, because she broke the law. If you broke the law, you got to deal with the consequences. Kia, you hear me? Consequences. I've been preaching about that Sunday. Whenever we go against the law, or whenever we go against the words and the will of God, there are consequences that we have to face. And I always say, if you're big enough to violate and go against the rule, then you have to be big enough and grown enough to face the consequences. For instance, I ate whatever I wanted to eat at whatever time I wanted to eat it. I would eat big meals and go to sleep at night. That's what I would do. I would traveling across the country, preaching, running revivals, preaching here and there on different time zones. And I'll be eating nachos and pizza at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, eating barbecue and fried chicken, not exercising at all. And then what happened over a period of time? It catches up to you over a period of time. You become overweight. You can become, you can have high cholesterol. You can have diabetes. You can have heart issues. You become obese, but we bring that upon ourselves for not treating ourselves right. You got to eat things. You got to drink in moderation. You got to eat in moderation. I have a friend right now. She be on me about what I eat. You're not supposed to eat that. You shouldn't be doing that. Are you supposed to be eating that? And I appreciate it. I love her for it. I appreciate it for her. Because everybody don't care about your well-being. I have a member that used to make me a German chocolate cake every year. Hush. Every year. I preach about it Sunday. If y'all don't believe me, I got angry while I was preaching. She used to make me a German chocolate cake for Christmas every year. My sweet member. I love her. I love her. Anetta. And when I became a diabetic, she stopped making me a cake. She said, I love you too much, Pastor. And so she just give me a little slice of German chocolate cake. And I told the church Sunday, it ain't even a preacher slice. It's like a deacon slice or a choir member slice. It ain't, it's like a praise team slice. It's not a preacher, it's not a preacher slice. So I hope she watched it. I hope she at home laughing. But she said, Pastor, I love you. I won't see you around for a long time. And I can appreciate that. When I listen, you all, I preach hard when I go out. I hoop when I go out. At home, I'm not the guest minister. I'm the pastor. So I do more teaching. I may hoop once every 2 months at my church. Some of y'all may not believe that. But if you follow us and if you watch us on Martin Peters page, or Victory Baptist Church page, or Victory Baptist Church page, of Victory Baptist Church of Oakland on YouTube, if you follow us, you will see that I hoop and I preach harder when I go out. And my members be like, okay, all right, stop. That's enough. You didn't preach hard enough. We love you. You ain't got to do all that. They like it sometimes, but they don't like when I go on and too long and all this stuff. All right. So, but when people love you and when people like you and they're looking out for you, you need to take heed to that. Don't get mad. You need to take heed to that. It's okay. You need to take heed for that. You have to follow the rules, right? It's bad, but if you can't pay, don't play. Right. You must respect other countries' rules. You have to know how to bake for diabetes. True. That is true. But I don't want no sugar-free stuff in my German chocolate cake. I don't want no Splendor. Give me all the sweets and all the calories. Now, don't be playing with me. Don't be putting no sweetener in my German chocolate cake, not Isha. Thank you. All right, y'all. So, what else? I feel bad for Brittany, but again, you're in another country, and she pled guilty. She pled guilty. She's in another country. She pled guilty. I'm sorry for her. I'm sorry that she's going through that. What exactly did she have? She had a scale.
She had a vape pen with oil on it.
That's it? For 6 years?
I just looked it up. She had a pen, like 2 vape pens.
2 vape pens.
Vape
2 vape pens and with oil, and she go to jail for 6 years for that?
That's weird.
Oh, hell no. No. See, they trying to make a witness. They trying to make a witness out of. Yeah, they trying to make a witness and an example out of her. They trying to make an example out of her for you people that think you can come to another country and violate our rules here and possibly 10. Yeah, something is wrong with that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I don't like it one bit. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? No. 6 years for a vape pen, 2 vape pen. Hold on. 31-year-old Brittany Griner was detained at Moscow's airport while returning to play basketball in Russia. And police said they found vape cannabis oil in her luggage. That's all they say. 6 years for that, possibly 10 for some vape oil. That ain't even illegal here. Is that like hookah?
Yeah, it's like any other pen, but they have different oils. They have tobacco oils, they have hemp oils, marijuana oils.
Like when Wendell and when I went to homecoming last year, we went to go get something to eat because the Warriors was playing. So we went to this sports lounge, and it was a hookah sports lounge. I didn't know nothing about hookah in October last year, but I looked at the menu. They had all type of flavors.
Yes,
Yeah, all type of flavored tobacco. See, I still don't know what I'm talking about. See, that's when you got a youngster at the table with you, they
That
keep you.
just know what it is. That don't do it
Yeah,
though
they
anymore.
they keep me hip. See, I stay hip. Don't dislike me because I stay hip. That's because I have children and nieces that keep me hip. All right. But yeah, that I saw pineapple and I saw strawberry and I saw grape. It was like a menu of, of the hookah flavors. And I'm like, what is this? And then I saw people put it up to their mouth, and then hell, and they brought this big old long thing at the table around. I'm like, what is this? I've never seen this before. What are they doing? But I also heard that stuff is rough on your voice and your throat and stuff like that. It's absolutely illegal there, but they are definitely trying to make an example out of her. Exactly, exactly. They always use black people as examples. They always use us as examples. And so we got to learn how to follow the rules, y'all, so that we won't be made an example. So we won't be the laughing stock. So I'm just wondering if the WNBA is paying her while she's in jail. Because the WNBA ladies don't make that much money. They don't make that much money at all. They don't make that much money at all. I mean, they make probably some of the same thing as some social workers make because their sport is not that big. Uh, hey, Cubs, George, Coach said her being black and gay is not helping her. Yes, she's getting paid. She is still getting paid. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So so apparently you can smoke hookah during basketball season. Okay. I didn't know. Like I said, I'm not here to make fun of her, crack no jokes about her. But again, they are making an example out of her. George is right. Coach George Jackson is right that they are making an example out of her, her being gay and her being black. They're making an example. 6 to 10 years for some hookah? Man, I be doggone it. 6 to 10 years for some hookah? For a vape pen? That's ridiculous. And I don't even know if the WNBA is really backing her. I ain't even really heard no doggone NBA players backing her. But maybe they've been told not to speak out. I don't know. That don't that don't play that they don't play that. Oh, okay. They don't play that over there. She is in some serious trouble over there. They gonna give her the whole 10 years for sure. Wow. Wow. She already 31. I do not believe that the WNBA is going to play her for 10 years being locked up in jail and you can't contribute to your team. They're not going to pay her for the. And when she get out, she's 31 now. When she get out of jail, she going to be 41. That's too old for basketball. 41? That's too old. She going to be rusty. Do we even know if they got a basketball court in Moscow over in Russia? We don't know. We don't know how they're treating us. Did you see how she came to court? She came to court in some basketball clothes. She looked like George. How tall? She looked like she about 6'6", 6'7". She's a big girl. She's a tall girl, and they want us to trade her for Obama. We're not gonna make that trade. He's a full terrorist. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's move on to something else, y'all. She should have known better. I agree. She should have known better. She's 6'8". I knew she was big because she was taller, towering over all the security that was bringing her in there. Those countries like Turkey, Russia, India, and others don't care who you are. George, she's 6'9". They enforce their rules and beliefs she ain't gonna be playing basketball in jail over there. Nah, it's so sad. I feel sorry for her. I do. I feel sorry for her. I really do feel sorry for her. I, I'm not gonna say she did it on purpose. I'm not gonna say she tried to break the law on purpose. It's a disgrace. It's a sin before God. Over hookah 6 to 10 years, y'all. That ain't even right. But those countries, their rules are much stricter than the country than our rules in the United States of America. One of my musician partners got caught with some weed in China coming back from the airport and was there for months in jail for it. Wow. In China. Y'all better quit going to these other countries trying to bring stuff over there and trying to come back with stuff. They not playing. Let Brittany be an example. And it was a small amount of weed. And he was there for months in jail. Yeah, y'all better quit playing. Y'all better quit playing these other countries. Listen, y'all, I want to go out of the country so bad, but guess what? Um, and I ain't talking about taking no weed and nothing over there. I want to go preach. I've been invited to preach in Nairobi, Kenya, but I gotta wait till the COVID numbers go down. I gotta wait till the country get in better shape. I gotta wait, y'all. I can stay in the United States. I did go to Cancun, Mexico, in January. I was there for 4 days, had a great time. Everything went well. Didn't catch COVID. You had to take uh, a rapid test 24 hours before you leave, so that you could get back in the country without COVID. It's actually a bigger lesson here. You can do whatever you want because your name and your status. Absolutely. They not caring who that girl is over there. All they know is you got two hookahs. You got two vape pens and you going to jail for 6 to 10 years. They don't care. They don't care how much money she make at all. But I do not see the WNBA paying her for the whole 10 years she's in jail. I can't see that. They're not benefiting at her at all. Not playing at all. Better stay. Right. I'm gonna stay right here in the United States of America. I'm gonna stay. Now I will go back to Cancun again. I had a ball in Cancun. I had fun. Food was good at our resort. What resort we stayed at?
Villa del Palmar.
Who?
Villa del Palmar.
Yeah, we stayed at Villa del Palmar. It was a wonderful. I didn't pay for nothing. I wore a wristband. I didn't pay for nothing. What was those shrimp we was eating over there? The long ones.
Oh, that coconut shrimp.
Yeah, start with a T.
I don't know. I don't eat shrimp.
Them
Them.
I forgot I was calling them temperature.
Oh, tempura shrimp.
Yeah, them tempura shrimp. I was tearing them tempura shrimp up over there. I was calling them temperature shrimp. I was eating them. I was ordering about a dozen, y'all.
He was embarrassing us.
Whatever. My niece talking about I was there for her birthday. What?
You told me you didn't understand what they were saying.
I didn't understand what they were saying. I was like, y'all go get me them temperature shrimp. Get everybody, all, what was it, 13, 14 of us? All 13, 14 of us was cracking up laughing at me. I kept us laughing because I kept talking about them temperature shrimp. Right, Godmama. What is it called again?
Tempura.
Yeah, tempura. That's the correct name, tempura shrimp. They were delicious. I ate that and lettuce more than anything over in Cancun. Tempura shrimp. That's what they call them, temperature shrimp. All right, y'all. So what about what else y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to talk about? All right. So check this out, you all. If you all need life, can you put this on there? If you all need life insurance, please call Pastor Antoine Miller. And my engineer is about to hush, Naisha. My engineer is about to put his info on there. Marty, it sounds like something shot. Yes, it sounds like something shot will say. We can ready to put the information on there. If you need life insurance, call my boy. I trust him. He does the right thing. He's a man of God. You can trust him. And he's been in this business for about 20 years. I'm thinking. I know he's been in the business for a long time. I've been in the business for 10 years, and I know he's been in the business at least 10 years longer than me. In need of life insurance, call Pastor Antoine Miller, 510-813-7612. Please call Pastor Antoine Miller if you are in need of life insurance. And I'm sure his life insurance goes from $25,000 to $1 million. I know from 25,000, I know to $1 million. That's how far his life insurance goes. Thank you, Pastor Miller. Or you can inbox him. You can inbox him. You can leave a number. His business email. Here's his business email right here. You all a second person asked me, what am I doing? I will be 53 years old on July 21st, week after next. And me, Mari, Jewel, and myself will be on vacation. I'm taking the babies and we're getting away for a whole week. We're getting away for a whole week. You all will see the pictures. We are getting away for a whole week. I'm going to be a big kid for the week of my birthday. Anybody want to do something with me? We can do it on when I get back. We can do it the week of the 25th, the 25th, the 26th. We can do it the week after my birthday. All right. But I'm going out of town and we're going to have a ball. Mari, Jewel, and myself. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to go get away, get out of Oakland. I'm going to go get out of Oakland, getting out of Oakland for a whole week. So I will not be answering no death calls. I will not be answering no first calls. I will not be answering. Y'all call Minister Yanni Peters, Nola Hardy, Netta Lee, Victory Baptist Church members, and they will take care of you in my absence. All right. California has brothers in prison for weed. They do. And probably some of them were in jail for weed. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Before it was legal. Before it was legal in California. Nah, Todd, you need to come help me with some calls. All right. Can we call Sean? No, I don't know what y'all want. Y'all want some comedy. Y'all want me to call Sean. Y'all want some comedy. Thank you. So my engineer, my niece, got everything over here for Pastor Antoine Miller. He is on IG. He's on Facebook. You all can reach him. And those of you in the Stockton area, he's at the Way Christian Church in Stockton, California. A good brother, a good pastor. No, I'm getting ready to get off of here, you all. I have a fraternity meeting. Don't know if I'm going to make it, but I am promise you, I'm not going to be long. I've enjoyed these 45 minutes with you all tonight. We need to speak on the phone. We need to speak on the phone. We need to speak on the phone for what? Cause I'm very prayerful about what I talk about on the show and what guests I bring on. So with Kenny Davis, we will we will have a conversation. We'll have a conversation. But I very strategic on who I bring on and what I'll deal with and talk about. All right. So you all, I'm gonna say good night to y'all, and I appreciate you all for following. I appreciate you all for supporting me. On tomorrow, watch us at 12 noon at Victory Baptist Church. Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. All right, Kenny Davis, no problem. Um, Follow us tomorrow, 11:55 on Martin R. Peters page, Victory Baptist Church page, Marty Peters page, and YouTube page. Yes, YouTube page. Hey, Dr. BJ, what's up, sis? All right. And tomorrow we travel to Sacramento, California to the, what's the name of the church? Praise Fellowship Church. Praise Fellowship Church in Sacramento. Those of you in the Sacramento area, yes, it's called Praise Tabernacle Community Church. Praise Tabernacle Community Church in Sacramento at 5 p.m. And the address is 6524 44th Street, Suite 218 in Sacramento, California. We will be at the Praise Tabernacle Community Church. Praise Tabernacle Community Church. The pastor is Pastor Florence Dew. Nice lady. Spoke to her the other day. And the address is 6524 44th Street, Suite 218, Sacramento, California. 95823 is where we will be tomorrow. Pray for our traveling grace as we drive to Sacramento, that the Lord be with us. I'm sure we will be live on some of our pages or something on tomorrow in Sacramento. All right, you all have a blessed, wonderful, and a prosperous night. I pray God richest blessings may be upon your life. May you get some great rest tonight. And if it's the Lord's will the Lord wake us up tomorrow. All right, y'all have a great day. God bless you. Peace.